What you doing, Daily Dreamers? I got Mathras back for a reboot to an old series. This is Vault of Replays. Basically how it works is there is a channel in the Diglett Dreams Discord server, which you can find a link to in the description of this video, where people can post replays of, well, whatever. And then in this series, I blind watch them, blind react to them. Now, most of the time, it is going to be my buddy Quinlanding, aka Wunga. So I expect some heat, and I think it looks like, yeah, there's a lot of UU battles going on right now, because that is in its alpha, and there's lots of fun Pokemon down there, and significantly less broken stuff, except, you know, Espathra, which is right there. But you know what, without further ado, why don't we just hop into this first replay? Quinlanding's team looking pretty cool as the Cloth leads immediately, misses a Stone Edge, yikes. Okay, definitely a sticky situation. Stone Edge hits and doesn't even do that much. Wungus into a sad face. Goes into Bombardier to be immune to the stored power, but I would bet this thing has Dazzling Gleam. Yeah. Lives it though, because it doesn't Terra, and it just barely lives a knockoff too. Does Bombardier get Sucker Punch? I don't actually know. Goes down to the Dazzling Gleam, okay. What, the Espathra? Yeah, Banette comes out to Shadow Sneak. Okay, so the big threat is dealt with. And comes Sylveon, as Banette goes for a Swords Dance. Holy crap. Lives the Shadow Ball from Sylveon. It Terras into a Steel type, and lives the Shadow Claw, and is able to Shadow Ball for the KO. I don't know what turning into a Steel type did there, unless, oh yeah, maybe Gunk Shot is a thing? Hariyama comes out and finishes off the Sylveon after taking a Pixelate Quick Attack, though. That's pretty fire. Ooh, Cloth comes in on the Gallade, but it doesn't make contact. Is that why the Anger Shell didn't activate? That's interesting. Okay, Hariyama takes out the Gallade with a Fake Out, and in comes the Azumarill. Arboliva comes out. Ooh, takes a bunch from Play Rough, but gets the Grassy Terrain up. In comes Toxtricity. Tanks the Hyper Voice without issue. Hariyama comes out, takes the Boom Burst pretty well, but there's a Throat Spray. I don't think Hariyama's faster, although it gets a good Fake Out. Yeah, switches into the Noivern on the Fake Out. This is an interesting one. Draco Meteor takes out the Hariyama. Do you go Gallade here and set up? Goes for another Draco, tanks it pretty well. Goes for the Agility. Nice. I think that could be game. Because it's like, what do you have a switch into a oh. Terra Psychic. Oh, okay. With the Citrus Berry, maybe, and no Terra Citrus Berry, maybe that Azumarill would have been a good switch in, but yeah. Easily to a KO. The Aqua Jet doing a lot, but not enough. And then the Noivern and the Toxtricity go down to Psycho Cut without issue. Well played, well played. Gallade is a threat. I feel like Agility might be the set, like, because the main problem with it is its speed, right? Okay, so we got the other side here. I'm going to turn the music off and switch sides. Same team versus a much more interesting team on the opponent's side, I gotta say. Let's see what happens. Leads Venomoth versus Arboliva. Not a good lead. Gallade comes in on the Quiver Dance. Goes to sleep. Interesting. Okay, this Venomoth could get out of hand real quick. Goes for a Giga Drain as Banette comes in. Sucker Punch does almost half. Gonna get a lot more back with the Giga Drain though. Cloth comes in after Banette goes down and goes right down to a Giga Drain. That makes sense. Bombardier forces it out to the Mudsdale as he goes for a Stone Edge. Nice. Parting Shot. Arboliva comes in. Roar, okay. And Bombardier is back. Able to knock off the Mudsdale as it goes for a Body Press. Okay. Another Parting Shot. Gallade comes back in. Tanks the Body Press decently well. Leftovers are nice. wakes up immediately and goes for the agility. But roared out, of course. And in comes the Arboliva. Goes for an Earth Power. Trying to catch something on the switch, maybe. Body Press, clean, knocks out the Arboliva. And sets up the grassy terrain. But a Leaf Blade from Gallade able to take out the Mudsdale. Alright, 3v5. In comes the Paldean Tauros Fire version. Misses a Will-O-Wisp. That's pretty nice. Avalugg comes in as Bombardier Tailwinds and goes for a Stone Edge, which does nothing. His Ice Spinner takes out the Bombardier and the Grassy Terrain, which is pretty sick. Gallade comes in again, goes for the agility as Avalugg recovers. Is Sacred Sword enough? It is, 62%. Wow. Avalugg, I'm so sorry. You had a chance this gen with the snow, but then they brought in Gallade. Alright, the Tauros comes back in, but the Psycho Cut, even to -1, the Terra Psycho Cut takes it out. In comes Girafarig, which tanks the Sacred Sword. This thing with Eviolite, not bad. I feel like honestly it might be kind of comparable to Farigiraf. Ooh, goes for a Wish. That's pretty cool. Okay, it's back up to 54%. Sacred Sword, not enough to finish it off. It's going to Wish again. And Protect, yeah. Okay. Goes for another Sacred Sword. Okay, we just Wish Protecting, Wish Protecting. Goes for another Agility, why not? I mean, one of these is going to crit eventually, right? This thing doesn't have leftovers or anything. Ooh, that did a lot less that time, though. If the opponent gets a few of those, things might be looking bad for Quinlanding. I might have to speed this up a little. Goes for the Leaf Blade there on the Sap Sipper. Uh-oh. Ooh, doesn't protect there. Goes for a Hyper Voice. Yeah, it's almost a bit of a stalemate. Still wishing. Still protecting. No ground has been gained yet. Alright. What's gonna happen here? Something is bound to happen eventually. Nothing hit. What? Oh, that Psycho Cut was a critical hit, but not at the right time. Running low on Sacred Swords. Oh, what happened there? Hold on. Okay. Psycho Cut. Oh, went for a Hyper Voice instead of a Wish right there. Interesting. So that, I think, just came down to misplay by the opponent. They should have wished instead of attacking. But yeah, I mean, it was a weird stalemate because the Gallade had leftovers too. You needed to do damage. Ooh, and the Venomoth comes in and Terra fires to be able to live the Psycho Cut and puts the Gallade to sleep. And has Terra Blast. That's fire. No pun intended. Not enough to finish the Gallade, and the opponent doesn't even send out the Lilligant. Okay. Ooh, okay, new team. One guy's packing the Armor Rouge, Flamigo Basculin of all things, Florges Bellybold Donphan. Interesting. The opponent's got another Fire Paldean Tauros, Blissey, which I can't believe is UU right now. Gastrodon, Avalugg, Gengar, Talonflame. Crazy. Let's see what happens. Leads Basculin as Gastrodon comes out. Terra's into Dark type, and it's a 2 KO as the Stealth Rock go up. Leftovers, though. Goes into Tauros. Pretty smart. Gets the Intimidate. Crunch is launched on. In comes Belly Bolt on the Body Press. Rocky Helmet, Belly Bolt. Yeah. This is the... I've seen a few other replays from Quinlanding. He's the only person making use of Belly Bolt, as far as I know right now. And it's actually kind of not bad. Like, good defenses and only one weakness ends up kind of a pretty solid defensive Pokemon. Plus Volt Switch. Anyway, I'm gonna let him get away from me. The Flamigo with the copycat to put up a spike is very cool. Belly Bolt comes in on the Talonflame and gets Will-O-Wisp. I'd imagine that's not that big a deal though. Gastrodon comes out, takes his spike damage, slacks off. Okay. Goes into Florges. As the Gastrodon just recovers. Moonblast, not doing too much. Gets a special attack drop though as another spike goes up. It's still weird to me that Gastrodon gets spikes. Ooh, and Quinlanding reveals the Giga Drain on Florges and gets the KO on the Gastrodon. Not bad. Donphan comes in on the Blissey, takes a Seismic Toss. That plus Hazards leaves it at half. Talonflame comes in and gets knocked off. It did have the heavy duty boots. A Hurricane, not bad, as Quinlanding Rapid spins the Stealth Rock and 2 spikes away. Florges can easily come in on a Hurricane, yeah. Chilling Water is very heat, but it's not enough really to take out in this Talonflame. So Flamigo comes out, doubles into Armarouge on the Will-O-Wisp to get the Flash Fire, not bad. Blissey comes in, okay. Psyshock, hell yes, that's a 2-hit KO, and down goes the Blissey. In comes the Avalugg. I don't know about that. Okay, Belly Bolt comes in, goes for the Iron Defense. Oh, Specs, so Specs Armarouge, that makes sense. Ooh, Avalugg terras into a Fairy type on the Discharge. No paralyzation, keeps Iron Defensing. Discharge, again, no para. And now Max Defense Avalugg. That's pretty scary. But it's slow enough that I don't think it's a problem. Does go for the Recover, still no paralyzation from the Discharges. I mean, it's gotta happen eventually. There it is. And full paralyzed too, damn. If I was Quinlanding, ooh, goes for the Muddy Water and misses. Good coverage though. That's pretty cool coverage. Body Press completely KOs the Belly Bolt with a crit, which probably didn't matter. But that is a free switch. Ooh, I was gonna say Armarouge, but Basculin comes in and then doubles to Donphan to sack it. Interesting. Must have been a misclick, as now the Armarouge comes out, goes for the Armor Cannon, and boom. Yeah, nothing was really switching into that. Gengar comes out, goes into Florges on the Substitute. That's a scary set. Will-O-Wisp, okay. Psychic does break the sub. Is this like a Salt Fest Florges? That's pretty cool. Goes for another Substitute, but I mean, it's gonna be broken. Will-O-Wisp, the burn damage is not doing enough here. Alright, switches out to Talonflame on the next Psychic. Takes it pretty well. Hurricane is absolutely nothing. Oh, but gets a Confusion and Florges hits itself. Okay. I feel like Basculin comes in at some point and just cleans up. Another Hurricane into Chilling Water, which means the Talonflame has to roost. So yes, in comes the Basculin on the roost. Good play. Aqua Jet does not take out the Talonflame and gets burned by the Flame Body. But the Talonflame also goes for Will-O-Wisp rather than Roost. So let's see, in comes the Tauros to get the Intimidate. Yeah, it's doing nothing with Aqua Jet now. Flamigo comes in on the Raging Bull, takes it pretty well. Brave Bird, yeah, nothing switching into a Brave Bird right now. Talonflame comes in, is out. Flamigo does outspeed and takes it out. No burn from the Flame Body. In comes Gengar. What is this thing? Speed? Oh, is it Choice Scarf? Yeah, okay. And down goes the Gengar, and that's another win. Nice. Okay. Switching sides. Ooh, this looks like a... Wow, not even a single new Pokemon on the opponent's team. It's Gengar, Donphan, Umbreon, Rotom Wash, which is crazy that that's UU, Azumarill, and Hydreigon. With the same Armarouge, Basculin, Flamigo team from the last replay. That's Armarouge, Flamigo, Basculin, Florges, Bellybolt, Donphan. Let's see what happens. Alright, the opponent leads Donphan as Kwunga leads Flamigo and U turns out. Nice. Basculin comes in on the Stealth Rock. Rotom Wash comes in. Smart. Terra's into a Dark type though. And that's an easy 2-hit KO. Donphan comes back out and takes the crunch pretty well. Flamigo. As Donphan goes for an Earthquake, nice. Goes for the Ice Shard for some chip damage. As Brave Bird does almost enough to do a KO, but leftovers will make it pretty safe. Umbreon comes out. Takes a hefty chunk from Brave Bird, but definitely enough that it can recover off. Donphan comes in, good chance to Rapid Spin, that's for sure. Gengar is not the safest switch-in, especially because, for the Earthquake. Ooh, Umbreon goes for the Taunt. That's okay, gets a knockoff. Cool. Earthquake is enough to KO the Umbreon at 45%, as it does not protect. Ooh, Gengar Terra Ghosts, and it's not enough to KO the Donphan with Shadow Ball, and then a knockoff takes out the Gengar. Very nice. AV Donphan. Azumarill's Aqua Jet, no problem for the... it is a problem for the Donphan, but it's gone. Bellibolt comes in Muddy Waters on the incoming Donphan. Well played. Hydreigon comes in. You got an Assault Vest Florges. What's the problem? Azumarill comes out on the Moonblast. Takes a hefty chunk. Giga Drain leaves the Azumarill at 10%, and it barely lives a liquidation. Is it banded? It might be because it didn't go for the Aqua Jet there. Bellibolt comes in on the Rotom. Trick, Discharge, Rotom goes down. So this Bellibolt is Choice Scarf now. Doesn't outspeed and gets it with a Draco, but lives it. Discharge, Paralyzation, and gets the Paralyzation on Hydreigon. And that should be the game, I think. Florges comes in on the Draco, and there's the forfeit. Not bad. Very, very not bad. Okay. Ooh, new team. New team from Wonga. We got Abomasnow, Bruxish, Bombardier, Crabominable, Florges, and Muck. And the opponent this time also has Abomasnow with Titan and Avalugg, and then Salamence, Slowking, and Bisharp, which I assume is Eviolite now. Let's see what happens. Crabominable lead, very powerful versus the Abomasnow. In comes the Avalugg, goes for the Drain Punch, only 34%. Avalugg takes it pretty well. And it has the Ice Body too. Ooh, Terra Fighting does 45 with the next Drain Punch, and tanks the crit Body Press too. Wow. Force to switch out. Slowking comes in on the next Drain Punch. Ooh, Tilt takes 44%. Abominable is strong. Thunder Punch, yeah, then takes out the Slowking the following turn. In comes the Salamence, goes for a Dragon Dance in front of this thing? Are you kidding me? Ice Hammer, gone. Salamence gone. What? Are you serious? You see how much damage that thing was doing? So Titan comes in and misses a play rough, and then just is, Drain Punch, gone. Crabominable back to full HP. And yeah, there's the forfeit. I had a feeling that was coming. Holy crap. Whew. Alright, let's switch sides. It looks like it's a Rain team this time. Same Hail team, so Hail versus Rain. That's going to be interesting. This is a pretty cool Rain team, actually. Barraskewda, that's nothing exciting. I would rather see a Floatzel there. Pelipper, Grafaiai, Kilowattrel, Sawsbuck, and the newly Shell Smashable Dreadnought. I forgot this thing's name. Alright, let's see. I'm very excited to see this, how this plays out. Leads Grafaiai versus the Abomasnow. Smart. Goes for the Rain Dance on the Blizzard. Tanks pretty well. U-turn. Okay, Dreadnought comes out. Goes for the Earth Power. Big damage. Oh, with a White Herb restores the special defense drop. That's pretty funny. Ooh, Terra's into a fighting type to resist the Stone Edge, and then body presses to KO the Dreadnought. Impressive. In comes the Pelipper. Muck comes in. This thing's pretty bulky on the special side. Tanks the Hurricane. Pelipper U-turns out to Grafaiai on the Poison Jab, which still does a good amount of damage. Parting Shots out into Barraskewda, which is still going to take some big damage, and gets the Poison Touch on the Zen Headbutt, which is pretty sick. Abomasnow comes out, sets the Hail. Liquidation still knocks it out, though, unfortunately. Yeah, Crabominable comes out. In comes Grafaiai, gonna go down to the Thunder Punch for sure. Pelipper comes out and removes the Hail, so that's the end of that. But Crabominable lives a Hurricane, gets confused, but still breaks through, and does a hefty chunk of damage with the Ice Hammer. Pelipper roosts, and he goes for a Thunder Punch. Dang. Hurricane is able to finish off the Crab. Bombardier comes out, goes for the knockoff to finish off the Pelipper. And that means only a couple turns of rain left. Barraskewda comes out, still definitely a threat. Almost KOs the Bruxish on the switch with the liquidation, and the rain goes down. Aqua Jet does just barely miss out on the KO, as both Bruxish and Barraskewda will go down to the poison. Sawsbuck comes out on the Muck. Terra Normal misses a Leech Seed, oh no. Poison Jab still doing over half and getting the poison though, so looking pretty good for Quinlanding here. Body Slam, not enough to KO, but does get the paralyzation, but Poison Jab comes through. Kilowattrel should be able to come out. Shadow Sneak, no poison though. Hurricane though, wow, I can't believe it. Click Hurricane there. Maybe it's Specs. Yeah, okay, Floor just comes in, takes care of business with a Moonblast, and that's that. Okay, another one with the same team. Let's switch sides. The opponent has a cool team. Cloistered Luxray, Bronzong, Hatterene, Cacturn, Arcanine. I thought Hatterene would have been OU, actually, from what I've seen. Let's see. Cloistered lead versus the Abomasnow. I don't like that for the opponent. Giga Drain's got to be coming out or something. Goes right for the Shell Smash, of course. Aurora Veil. Rock Blast, not doing much. Abomasnow in the snow is a very bulky Pokemon. Body Press, not doing much. Does this not have a grass move? Poison Jab on this Cloyster as the Earth Power knocks it out. Bronzong comes out. Crabominable, Heavy Slam, tanked extremely well. I mean, Aurora Veil in the snow. Ooh, Drain Punch does 69%. Nice. To the Bronzong, that's a lot of damage. For a not super effective hit on a Bronzong, that's a lot. Whoa. Hatterene comes in on the Ice Hammer and just barely lives it. With the speed drop, I'm not sure. Okay. Bombardier comes in on the Draining Kiss, and Hatterene's back to full. Brave Bird does half, and I imagine Bombardier's going down, yeah, to a Mystical Fire. Muck comes in, goes for the Fire Punch. Maybe too much of a prediction there, as Psyshock almost at KO. So it does get the Poison Touch with the Fire Punch, though. And then, I guess, yeah, another Fire Punch there finishes off the Hatterene. In comes the Cacturn to get a Sucker Punch KO on Muck. And there's the Crabominable once again. Drain Punch, KO the incoming Bronzong. And I guess Arcanine has to come out, yeah. No Intimidate, though. Abomasnow comes out, gets the snow back up. Oh, as a Wild Charge comes out, expecting the Bruxish? That thing's not taking any kind of hits. Bruxish does come out on the Flare Blitz. Yeah, it's still doing 64%. Definitely should have gone for the Flare Blitz turn 1. As another Flare Blitz KOs, this thing's pretty fast. Must be max speed, yeah, offensive. Critical hit on the floor just leaves the Arcanine down to recoil as Cacturn comes out. Crabominable becomes a fighting type, tanks the Drain Punch, and I'm sure this thing is going down to a Drain Punch, yeah. And now it's all down to the Luxray. Oh, forfeit, okay. That too. Cool, very cool. Let's see. Ooh, a new team. All right, I think we can get through the rest of these replays in this episode. I was thinking about maybe splitting it, but let's see. New team of Oinkologne, Sudowoodo. Oh, it's also the female Oinkologne. Sudowoodo, Medicham, Muck, Flamigo, and Rotom Cut. I mean, do I need to explain how heat all these teams are? Sudowoodo, really? While the opponent this time is bringing Sandaconda, Azumarill, Braviary, Armarouge, Gengar, and Hydreigon. Let's see what happens. Azumarill lead versus Sudowoodo, not great. Goes right for the Belly Drum. Ooh, do I see a Woodhammer? Stealth Rock, okay. Goes right for the Liquidation. Sash. Head Smash, boom, okay. Azumarill down, Sudowoodo still standing. Braviary comes in and picks it off with an iron hit. Interesting. Goes for the defog as Oinkalone comes in, goes for the body slam. No paralyzation. Close combat, tanked. Goes for the yawn there. Goes for the protect. Nice, yawn protect. So Braviary will go to sleep. In comes the muck as Braviary stays in. Breaks 2 turns of sleep, and Poison Jab will take it down. In comes the Armor Rouge as Muck terras into a psychic type. Goes for the Poison Jab, Armor Rouge, Calm Minds, and gets poisoned. Terra Fire, Armor Cannon, boom. Armor Cannon, clean KOs. Flamigo comes in. Yeah, this thing with the scarf is going to be pretty deadly. In comes the Sandaconda. Oh, goes for the Talon. All right, this thing's not scarf. How did it outspeed that Talonflame? I guess it's a different team. Sandaconda comes in coils, and Sand goes up. Coils again. U-turns out of there into the Rotom. As it goes for a Stone Edge, and Rotom barely lives. But a Leaf Storm, yeah, Leaf Storm takes out the Sandaconda. In comes the Gengar. Yeah, Shadow Ball claiming one there for sure. In comes Flamigo. Ooh, is Gengar go for the Psychic? Flamigo lives on 2% and gets a Tailwind off. Acrobatics KOs the Gengar. And yeah, close combat should take care of this Hydreigon, right? Yeah. Damn. Alright, on to the next one. Let's see. Gotta switch sides. The opponent this time is bringing Mabostiff, Magnezone, Gastrodon, Donphan, Bronzong, Gengar. Let's see what happens. Gastrodon lead, makes sense. Do I see the Woodhammer? No, the opponent feared the Woodhammer, but Sudowoodo just got a Spike Up. Nice. Bronzong goes for Reflect on the incoming Rotom. Just Will-O-Wisps. Goes for the Trick Room. Oh, okay, I did not see the Trick Room on this. Nightshade Rotom as Light Screen goes up. Donphan comes in as another Nightshade. Goes for the knockoff on the Rotom. Rocky Helmet Rotom as Leaf Storm KOs the Donphan through the Light Screen and all that stuff. Mabostiff comes out. Crunch KOs the Rotom. Yeah. Medicham comes in, goes for the Fake Out. Good stalling out those screens. But there was a light clay involved. That's good to know. As Bronzong comes in to set those back up, I guess. But Flamigo comes in and close combats to prevent that. Well played. In comes the Gengar. Dazzling Gleam takes out the Flamigo, yeah. I like that he's preserved the Sudowoodo Sash, as yes, here it comes. Didn't even need it. Lived the Shadow Ball without issue. Head Smash, KOs. In comes Gastrodon. Goes for the Stealth Rock. There's the Body Press. Okay. Earth Power, KOs Sudowoodo. Alright, Gastrodon could be a problem to break through. Medicham's going to come in. Goes for the Axe Kick. Nice. KOs the Gastrodon. It was a Life Orb Medicham too. Play Rough from the Mabostiff takes out the Medicham. Ooh, is that thing Scarf? No, it does just naturally outspeed. Okay, Muck comes in. Magnezone comes in and takes a Drain Punch. Not very well. Terra's Flying in Thunderbolts and lives the Drain Punch pretty handily. Goes for a Shadow Sneak. Jazz barely lives, still no poison, and Thunderbolt takes out the Muck. It's all down to Oink alone. Oink stands alone. Goes for a Protect. Smart, get the leftovers back. Outspeeds and hits it with a Body Slam. Okay, now it's down to Mabostiff. Terra's Fairy to resist the Crunch. Misses a Play Rough, but I don't think it matters at this point. There's no way Mabostiff is taking on this thing. Yeah. Down it goes to the next one. Well played. Okay, we're back to the Hail team once again. As the opponent is bringing Salamence, Toedscruel, the water type Paldean Tauros, Lucario, Zangoose, and Kilowattrel. Interesting team. Let's see. Bombardier lead into the Salamence lead. Stone Edge clean KOs the Salamence. That's heat. Lucario comes in, assuming it's choiced and is one is set up. Yeah, goes for a Swords Dance. Abomasnow comes in. Terra fighting to live the Meteor Mash and goes for the Body Press to KO the Lucario. God, that's good stuff. Kilowattrel comes in, just goes for a Volt Switch, KO the Abomasnow. Fair enough. Zangoose comes in, gets the Toxic Orb, Terras into a Ghost type and goes for the Facade, and dodges the Drain Punch from Crabominable. That's pretty heat. Facade KOs Crabominable. In comes Bombardier though. Toadscruel comes in, gets knocked off. Okay, gotta switch out into Muck as the Spore comes out. Doubles back into Bruxish as it spikes. Psychic Fangs KOs Toadscruel. Kilowattrel comes out, back into Florges. Takes that Thunderbolt handily, and Moonblast is pretty free here. Yeah, Tauros comes in and goes right down. Zangoose comes out, gonna outspeed Facade, definitely doing some big damage there. But Bombardier can come out. Yeah, this thing must be Scarf. Quick Attack, not doing enough. Knock off, KOs the Zangoose. Kilowattrel's still a threat though. As Muck comes out. Ooh, takes too much from that Thunderbolt. That's gotta be Specs. Thunderbolt 2 it KOs. Bombardier comes back out. Goes for a knockoff. Doesn't KO, but that's gotta be in range of Aqua Jet for Bruxish. Yeah, nice. Okay, only a couple more. I'm gonna try to get through them. Okay, we're back to the Hail team. Ooh, it's Hail versus Rain again. This looks like a much more threatening Rain team than the last one. It's a Pelipper, Golduck. Well, maybe Golduck isn't that threatening. Barraskewda, Kilowattrel, Iron Jugulis, and Floatzel. I want to try Floatzel. That has to be next on my list of things to try. Let's do it. Kilowattrel lead versus Bombardier. Stone Edge again. Down goes Kilowattrel. Awesome. Pelipper comes out again. I mean, yeah, Stone Edge lives on 1 with a crit. Wow, I can't believe with a crit that didn't KO. U turns out to Golduck. Okay, Abomasnow comes out, takes the Rain, and it makes it snow. Golduck Nasty Plots. That's pretty heat. Ice Beam does 51% as the Aurora Veil goes up. Pelipper comes out, sets the Rain as switches to Florges. Floatzel comes out. The Chilling Water comes out. Gets the attack drop, not bad. Wave Crash, not doing mud, not doing half after that drop, and then a Moonblast takes out the Floatzel. Very nice. Golduck comes in, Nasty Plots, and gets hit with a Giga Drain. But this thing is definitely a big threat. Abomasnow comes in to set the snow. Is it Terra Waters and Surfs to KO Abomasnow? Bombardier comes in, yeah, with the Rain gone. That is a good play. Pelipper comes in, sets it back up though, and down it goes to the Brave Bird. And now the Barraskewda comes out. Crabominable comes in, barely lives the liquidation at 3%, and then Aqua Jet finishes it off. A little unnecessary, but sure. It is Life Orb Barraskewda though. Shadow Sneak from Muck doing a lot, living the liquidation as well. Probably gonna Aqua Jet here though, yeah. So between that damage and then the Life Orb, that's doing a lot. Bruxish comes in, Terra Waters and Aqua Jets to KO. Nice. Iron Jugulis. Aqua Jet doing over half, but a Hurricane is definitely gonna KO Bruxish. Florges comes out, yeah, gonna be tanking hits. A crit does 47 and a Confuse, and Florges hits itself, come on. Okay, second Hurricane KOs, but Bombardier is, yeah, Brave Bird KO the Jugulis, and then it should KO the Golduck as well. GG. Okay, same team. Switching sides. Ooh, this is a scary team. Gengar, Pawmot, Espathra, Slowking, Gastrodon's Titan. That's kind of fire, like bringing us a Titan and your opponent has Abomasnow. It's pretty scary. Oh, I guess they got the Slowking Chilling Reception. I forgot about that move. Yeah, Pawmot's the one with the Revival Blessing, and then of course we already talked about Espathra at the beginning of this. Let's get into it. Gastrodon lead, Bombardier lead. Yeah, hoping for another Stone Edge KO, I bet. Knock off on the Gastrodon as it goes for the rocks. Good to get rid of those leftovers. Abomasnow comes in and gets the snow up. Gets the Aurora Veil up as spikes continue to go up. Blizzard is only doing 28% as the last layer of spikes go up. Blizzard, it lives on 7 and yawns. Yeah, I think I would take the KO on Gastrodon and let my Abomasnow go to sleep there as well. Yeah, no hazard control on Wunga's side of the field. Espathra comes in and just goes right for a Calm Mind as Muck switches in, goes to Terra Psychic on the Protect. Ooh. Another Calm Mind. Poison Jab does a lot. No poison though. This thing is getting... Ooh, Shadow Sneak leaves it on 5% as the stored power finishes off Muck through the Terra Psychic change. Bruxish comes out though, right? Aqua Jet should be good here. Does protect, okay. This thing doesn't have, or does have leftovers, okay. But I think that's still in range. Yeah, you got to go for the second protect there. And does not get it, so Aqua Jet finishes off that thing. As in comes the, what's it called? Slowking goes for a Future Sight. Florges comes in. Gengar comes in. Sludge Bomb tanked it with the Assault Vest, and going for the Psychic KOs the Gengar with a crit. Not sure if that crit mattered. It also gets Curse Bodied, and there's a Future Sight crit that KOs Florges as well, so double down. Pawmot comes in, probably going to Revival Blessing, I would guess, yeah. Revives the Espathra and then goes down to a Drain Punch. In comes the Slowking, Thunder Punch doing 58%. Going for the Chilling Water, nice. Scald at home. Thunder Punch barely misses out on the KO there. Goes for the Chilly Reception. What the heck was that? What was that? Oh my god. So Titan comes in and goes for the Belly Drum in front of Crabominable, of all things. Also, Attack on Titan is a pretty fire nickname. Okay, Espathra comes in and goes for a Calm Mind again in front of the Crabominable. Ice Hammer is going to KO that thing. Yeah, you can't just set up in front of Crabominable. All this thing does is dish out damage. Okay, last replay in this bunch. So, whoa, look at this. That is a crazy avatar. Dryosaurus, isn't that a dinosaur? It's a real dinosaur, right? Anyway, same Hail team with the opponent bringing Hariyama, Slowking, Hydreigon, Toedscruel, Arcanine, and Copperajah. Let's go. Abomasnow lead into the Copperajah. Aurora Veil goes up, Heavy Slam, tanked handily. Abomasnow's pretty hefty, I would guess. Ooh, the Copperajah takes the Earth Power pretty well as it goes for the Stealth Rock. Goes for a Protect there. As Abomasnow goes Body Press. Arcanine comes out, gets the Intimidate. Ooh, with Earth Power, doing 42%, not bad. Terra's into a Fighting type as Arcanine just Morning Suns, which doesn't actually get it much with the Hail up, or the Snow up, my bad. Abomasnow does switch out though. Morning Suns again, yeah, so Arcanine is staying healthy. Misses a Will-O-Wisp. Poison Jab, no poison. Copperajah comes out, doubles into Florges. Okay, yeah, I don't know about that. Gotta get Florges out of there. Heavy Slam on the Abomasnow. Still taking it pretty well. Arcanine comes out, does the... Do we see a Aurora Veil? Yeah. Slowking, okay. Florges. Lots of double switching around. Giga Drain not doing too much to Slowking as a Future Sight is set up. Copperajah comes back out, Chilling Water, doing a very small amount, lowering that attack stat though. Muck comes in on the Caparajah, takes the Heavy Slam pretty well, especially with the Veil up, and also manages to take the Future Sight as well. But the Veil goes down. Fire Punch does not take out the Caparajah, and it Earthquakes. Okay. A Bomb Snow comes in, gets the snow back up. Slowking comes out as the Veil goes back up. Okay, Crabominable comes out, the demon. Oh, Future Sight comes out though, that's scary. Thunder Punch, not enough to KO. Chilly Reception, that is such a weird animation. I don't know if that's meant to be how it looks. Arcanine comes in Morning Suns and then just goes down to a crit Earthquake. Future Sight tanked pretty well by the Crabominable with the Aurora Veil still up, but Hariyama comes in close combats to KO. Bruxish, oh, it gets burned too, so it's Guts Hariyama, yikes. Florges comes in as a double to Slowking. Moonblast does a good amount and gets a special attack drop as well as another Future Sight comes out. Caparajah comes in on a Moonblast. It could be a 2KO. Leftovers makes it not so though. Okay, Abomasnow back in with the snow, but Heavy Slam finishes off Abomasnow. Oh, the Bombardier though. Goes for the Protect. Okay, knockoff. Let's see. Toadscruel comes out. Tanks the knockoff. 49%. Not tanked, but I mean it is a knockoff, so gets the Spore off on the following turn. Bombardier stays in to burn a turn. Toadscruel knocks off the Choice Scarf, but I don't think it was necessarily needed. Maybe the Hydreigon though, yeah. Hydreigon does outspeed. Mew turns out as Bombardier stays into Brave Bird and KOs the Hariyama, but that's a lot of recoil, yeah, so Bombardier goes down. Bruxish comes out on the Slowking, crunches to KO. Not bad, not bad. Okay, actually things are looking good. Hydreigon comes in. Florges is a pretty safe switch. Dark Pulse, eat that up for days. And let's see, Caparajah comes in on the Chilling Water. Yeah, attack lower, that makes it safer for Bruxish to come in. Very smart, very smart. Hydreigon, double, good plays all around. Stays in on the U-turn, lives it. And that's the game. They forfeit there. Because, okay, so Bruxish, yeah, would have KO'd the Caparajah on the switch, and then there was nothing to stop Florges from defeating this Hydreigon. So extremely well played. Quite a few final turns there. That was pretty crazy. I'm definitely going to end this episode there, but make sure to check out the Diglett Dreams Discord server if you want some replays to be featured in a video like this. It's the best place to go. But until next time, peace out, keep dreaming, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!